Greetings, rise and shine, yogis. Today is officially the first day that we kick off our 30-day yoga challenge. So, when you're ready, let's get it. We're going to come to the mat. We're going to start off in a comfortable seated position. You can have legs crossed, lotus pose, whatever is comfortable for you. And we're going to take a moment and bring ourselves to the present moment, bring ourselves to our body with some deep, clearing breaths. I always start my practice by breathing in and out. So we'll take a deep inhale and exhale completely. We'll do that again. We'll take a deep inhale and exhale. With each breath, try to allow yourself to relax even more, bringing your awareness and your presence into your body. Feel yourself being rooted into the mat. You can take a moment as well to set intentions that you wish to get from this practice, whether it is to energize you, whether it is to relax you, whether it's to focus you. Wherever that intention is, take a moment and set that intention. Now we're going to take our head and lean it towards that right shoulder and gently begin to roll our neck around. We're slowly waking up the spine. Breathing in and breathing out with each roll. Tuning into the body. And then let's go the opposite direction. And let's bring your head back to center and slowly begin to roll the shoulders back. Here again, we're just waking up the body, bringing mobility into ourselves, awareness into ourselves. Notice any tightness you may feel in your shoulders or neck. And let's roll the shoulders forward. And let's release the shoulders. And gently bring your hand to the top of each shoulder, creating a bend in the elbow. And we're going to gently rotate the upper shoulders and back each way. Again, we're opening up the torso, active engaging in the spine. And then we'll extend our hands out to the side and do the same thing, opening up. Then we'll release that down. Then we're going to inhale, reach our arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to twist open, bringing this right hand behind us and the left hand to the knee. And gently look over that right shoulder. Then we'll inhale, reach up again. Exhale, twist open on the opposite side. That left hand behind you, right hand to that left knee as we gaze over to that left shoulder. Again, inhale up. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale up again. Exhale, twist open. Then we're going to bring ourselves back to center. We're going to bring this left hand down, plant it to the mat. Then we're going to inhale, reach up with this right hand, up in the cross. Just giving us a side body stretch. Maybe wrist and arm on the temple. Then exhale, releasing that right hand and inhaling. Bringing that left hand up and across. Same thing. And then we're going to exhale, bring that left hand down. Then we're going to come onto all fours. We're going to gently stack our hands under the shoulders. Spread the knees wide, feet together to touch, and slowly press the back of the body towards the feet and releasing the head, melting the heart to the mat. In this child's pose, we're going to breathe here. Releasing the shoulders, giving ourselves a deep stretch. Letting go anything that you're holding on, releasing any holding or clenching in the body. Just allow yourself to fully surrender in this moment. Surrender any expectations. Just breathe. We're going to take this right hand and just gently, the left hand, thread it through the loop of the left arm. And just give ourselves a stretch on that left shoulder, like a gentle twist. Then let's bring that left hand back and do the same on opposite. Bring that right hand through that left loop arm and rest on that right shoulder. Then we're going to inhale, bring ourselves back to center. Then let's come back into that all four again. Here we're going to plant our hands flat to the mat and gently releasing the pelvis forward towards the mat into a cobra pose. Legs still flat to the mat. Shoulders lifted. Shoulders back. Chest lifted. Breathe. And we're going to exhale. We're going to bring our knees together and still press ourselves back into that child's pose. Then we're going to inhale again up into that cobra pose, plant our hands into the mat firmly as we lift up, shoulders back, chest lifted. Then again, exhale back into child's pose. Inhale up again into cobra. Exhale back into child's pose. Okay, and then let's lift our way back up into all fours again. This time the knees about hip distance apart. Again, hands flat to the mat, stacked under the shoulders. We're gonna do alternate leg and arm extensions. So we're gonna keep our hands planted on this left hand and right knee. We're gonna extend that right arm and right arm and left knee straight out. Then we're gonna bend at the elbow and at the knee, bring them together, touch, and then extend it out again. Then we're gonna bring them again to touch. Exhale, extend it out again. We're gonna inhale, bring them in to touch last time. Exhale, bring it out. Then we're gonna see if we can bend that knee, bring it, wrap our arm around and see if you can grab a hold of that foot. And if you can't grab a hold of the foot, just see if you can leave the leg bent. Arm, just reach back as far as you can. Or you can extend it up, giving ourselves a deep stretch here. Breathe. Exhale, release. And we'll get that opposite side. We'll extend that left arm and right leg straight out. And then bring it, bend it in to touch. And extend it out. Inhale, bring it in to touch. Exhale out. And then we're going to wrap that arm around. See if we can grab a hold of that foot, and stretch it out. And we're going to release that. And get the opposite side one more time. Inhale, reach out. That right hand and left leg. Then bend at the elbow and knee. Bring them together, touch. Exhale out again. Inhale, bring them in to touch. Exhale out. Inhale last time. Exhale out. And wrap that arm around and reach up. And when you're ready, release that. One more time on the opposite side. When you're ready, extend that left arm out and bring it into touch. Exhale out again. Inhale in to touch. Exhale out. Bring it into touch. And exhale out. Gonna wrap that arm around. Grab a hold of that foot. Extending up in the air. And when you're ready, we'll release that. We're gonna go back into that child's pose. Knees spread wide, feet together to touch. And just press ourselves back to the body. And releasing the arms out. Resting the head to the mat. Here we'll just take a minute to breathe. And when you're ready, we'll come back up onto all fours. Planting our hands flat to the mat. We're going to untuck our toes. Press the hips up into an upside down V, downward dog. Breathe. You can be on your tippy toes here. Keep the back flat. And just allow yourself to relax here and breathe. And on your last breath, we're going to slowly walk our hands back towards our feet for a forward fold. You can either have your fingertips to the mat or your hand hanging wherever's comfortable for you, or you can completely have your hands on the mat. We're going to come up halfway, bring our hands to our shin, creating like a flat back. Then we exhale, releasing our head back down. Then we're going to take a deep inhale, reaching up, hinging from the hip all the way up, bringing our hands above our head into a prayer mudra. Then we're going to channel that energy down to our heart space. We're going to take a deep inhale, exhale, and release. Breathe. Feet rooted to the mat, shoulders back, chest lifted, rooted in our body. Then we're going to take a moment and walk to the front of the mat. Here, we're going to extend our hands up. Then we're going to slowly begin to bend our knees and sink back as if we're sitting in a chair. We're going to breathe here. See if you like pretend you hold an imaginary ball as you squeeze in the knees, as you sit back. Then we're going to exhale, bringing our hands down towards the mat. And as we bring our hands to the mat, we'll slowly lift the hips up straight. And we're going to breathe. Then we're going to come up halfway again in that flat back position, tabletop. And we're going to exhale, releasing our head back down. Then we're going to take an inhale, hinging up from the hip, rising. And if you want to take a slight back bend here, you can. Bringing our hands into that prayer mudra above our head again, channeling that energy down into that heart space. Taking a deep inhale, exhale, and release. We're going to do that again. We're going to inhale, reach up, and go ahead and sink low and sink back into that chair pose. Breathe, squeezing that imaginary ball. Then we're going to exhale, releasing our hands down to the mat. And again, extending the hips up into that forward fold. Then we're going to come up halfway, flat back, looking forward. Exhale, releasing our hands back down to the mat. And then we're going to hands from the hip, rising up powerfully. Inhaling. Again, taking a small back bend if you choose to. Bringing our hands into that prayer mudra. Channeling that energy down into the heart space. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale and release. Now we're going to do that again. Let's take it a little bit deeper. We're going to inhale, reach our hands up. Exhale, go ahead and sit down into that chair pose. This time we're going to bring our hands down into that prayer mudra, but this time we're going to bring it into the chest. And as we bring it to the chest, we're going to twist open towards that right side. Just twist open. You could twist here, or you could bring your elbow to that right knee and twist open a little deeper. Then we're going to turn ourselves back to center and then twist open on that right side. Then we're going to come back to center and we're going to release our hands to the mat again. But this time as we release our hands, we're going to take that left leg and press it back and come onto the knees on that left side into a low lunge. Then we're going to inhale powerfully, lift our hands up, strong, breathing here, opening up the chest. Then we're going to bend at the elbows, opening up even more. Then we're going to take this right hand and bring it back, bringing this left hand so we can give a twist in the back. Then we're going to bring that arm down, bringing both hands to the mat. Come up a little bit on that back foot into a runner's lunge. Then we're going to drop back down on our knee. And we're going to kick our leg back, come back onto the hip, come onto the heel of that right foot into a half split, stretching that hip back out. Breathing here. Then we're going to press that foot back down to the mat, bringing both hands in, bringing that back left leg up, slowly step that leg up. Then we're going to slowly roll ourselves up, vertebrae by vertebrae, till we reach the top. Then we're going to roll the shoulders back. And we'll got to get the opposite side. So we're going to do that again. We're going to sink low, reach our hands up and sink low into that chair pose. Then we're going to inhale, bringing that hands down in that prayer mudra to the chest. And then we're going to twist open on that right side. Breathe. Then we're going to bring ourselves to center. Then we're going to twist open on that left side. Bring ourselves to center. Then we're going to release them hands down to the mat. This time we're going to step that right leg back, drop down on that right knee. Then we're going to inhale, reach some arms up. Then we're going to bend at the elbows. Open the chest up. Then we're going to extend that left arm back, bring that right hand to that left knee for that twist. Then come back to center, bringing both hands down to the mat. We're going to come on to the toes on that right foot and extend ourselves up into the runner's lunge. Then we're going to drop back down on that right knee and extend our hips back, coming onto the heel on that left foot. Breathe. Then we're going to bring both hands on the inside of that left leg and just kick that left leg back. Here we're going to come onto our knees. We're going to gently bring our hands to the smalls of our back. The knees about hip distance apart. We're going to go into a camel pose. So we're going to gently press the hips forward, leaning the head back, looking towards the ceiling. Just breathing here. Allow your head to hang heavy. Opening up the throat chakra here. Opening up the heart chakra. Engaging in the solar plexus. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale and go back into that child's pose where our knees are spread wide, feet together to touch, and we're releasing our head and shoulders to the mat. Then we're going to inhale up. Again, we're going to do that one more time. Going to slowly come all the way back up on our knees. Bringing our hands to the back of to the smalls of our back. And we're going to gently press forward as we lean back. And if you'd like to take this pose deeper, see if you can bring your hands to the heels of each foot to press yourself up even higher. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, go back into that child's pose. Relaxing our head and shoulders to the mat. If you want to rock a little bit here from side to side, then we're going to just walk our hands back and come on into a seated position. Here we're going to welcome in anybody who's coming in now. We're going to flex our feet forward and back. Rotate the ankles clockwise and counterclockwise. Then we're going to inhale, reach our arms up high, and exhale, bringing our hands towards our shin, our toes, our feet, wherever you're at. And just fold forward here. And we're going to slowly walk our hands back. I'm going to take this right knee, bend this right knee, bring it towards our body, and slowly press this right knee open, bringing that right foot on the inside of that left thigh. And we're gently just press open on that right knee, just breathing, tuning into that knee, tuning into that hip. And we're going to inhale, bring that right foot back up and bring it forward. And get the opposite side, bringing that left foot towards the body, planting it down, and then gently press open on that left knee and bringing that left foot into the inside of that right thigh. Just press it open. Breathing into any tightness you may feel in the hip or thigh. And we're going to bring that left knee back up and extend it out. Then we're going to come onto our back. We're going to bring our knees to the chest, gently rocking from side to side. Then we're going to go ahead and extend both legs into the air, just straight out, releasing the hands to the mat. Breathing here, allowing yourself to feel rooted in the mat. Then we'll bring the knees to the chest again, hugging it. Then gently allow the knees to roll over to the left side, both knees. Then we're going to take our right hand, bring that right hand up and across, and allow your head to follow that right hand as it gaze open, and dropping that right hand to the mat. To the mat, into a supine twist, releasing the shoulders and the back to the mat. You can take this left hand and have it hold the knees down. If you feel your knees rising, just breathe. And let's bring our knees back to center. And then get the opposite side, bringing the knees to the right side, bringing the left hand up and across to twist open. And we're going to come back into center, hugging our knees into ourselves, and then slowly releasing the feet down and allowing yourself to get into a comfortable seated position. Here, let's take a moment and bow our heads and breathe. Take a couple deep, clearing breaths, allowing us to receive the energy that we just put into our body with our practice, allowing us to receive whatever intentions that we created before the practice. And I'll take a moment and thank you for sharing your practice with me today, showing up for yourself. This is day one. We got 30 more days to go, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. If you can't catch it at 6 a.m., I will save the video for the replay. I look forward to sharing my practice for the next 30 days. See you soon. Hope everyone have a great day. Gonna be comments.